Mahanubhav, most worshipable Pandits, the divine, dearest devotees of the Supreme Lord, the Divine Souls. Also, our viewers on Bhakti TV, who have seen us live, as well as Facebook. Let me say Radhe Radhe to each and everyone, and my pranam, my humblest prostrations to all of you. Very special thank you to our sponsors, through whose courtesy, kindest courtesy, we are able to bring Bhakti TV live. Little store of Rapsi Street in Kirab, and Seetal Fabricating Limited of Felicity. We want to thank you very much. May you continue to support Dharma. May the Supreme Lord Shri Radha Krishna and the Supreme Divine, most Supreme Divine Saint Kripalu Mahaprabhu, Jagat Guru Tam Shri Kripalu Mahaprabhu, shower their choicest blessings on you. We begin with Bhagavad Sumiran. Riddhi Siddhi Data Siddhi Sadan Vadan Vadana Sumiro Baramdar Madan Kadan Ke Lal Ko Ganapati Kripa Nidhan Gyan Khani Anand Bhavan Dehu Mohi Bardan Varno Bhasha Bhag Jai Shiv Anand Kand Bhutnath Bhav Bhayaharan Bhakti Vishay Nirdvand Gaur Baran Mangal Karan He Braj Chand Mukund He Braj Chand Mukund Braj Bhushan Dushan Kaatahu Bhav Bhayakand Charan Sharan Li Aan Kar Jai 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 Jagadish Sevat Shesh Mahesh Ajay Mahima Amit Abhe Ved Bhed Janat Ne Dehu Mohi Bardan Radha Var Var Sada Prema Bhari Muskaan नित चित में खट काट रहे मोहि चाहिए कछु नाही और वस्तु प्रभु जाके बसी रहे मन माही यह बाकी झाकी सदा लिए लकुटिया हाथ गायन के पीछे पीरत ग्वाल बाल लिए साथ मोर मुकुट शिर पर कर मुरली उर्मा शेष मुकुट कटी पीत पट या छविसो नंदला बसहु हृदय मम निशि दिवस गुरुपद रज धर शीश गुरुपद रज धर शीश हो भागवत की कथा जो शुकदेव मुनीश कही सो परीक्षित निप अति भय निगम कल्पतरो गलितं फलम् शुकमुखादमृतद्रव संयुतम् पिबत भागवतं रसमालयम् मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुका मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुका। बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय, राधा रानी की जय, श्रीमद् सद्गुरु सरकार की जय, भागवत महापुराण की जय। In the booklets you have, please turn to page 55. हरि बोल 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 हरि ओ हरि बोल हरि बोल ओ हरि बोल 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 बोल ले ले हरि मोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल बोल ले ले हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल। Chant the divine name of Shri Krishna. Hari Bol. By chanting the divine name of the Lord with faith, with the faith that God is sitting in the name, that Shri Krishna and the name is one, we will attain the most priceless gift, free, that divine love from Shri Krishna. Hari bol bol le le hari mo बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल ओ हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल ओ हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल ओ हरि बोल हरि बोल ओ हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि परास्य विष्णोरीशस्य मायिनामपि मोहिनीं मायां विदितुमिच्छामो भगवतो ब्रवन्तु नः नानुतृप्त्ये जुष्यन्युत वाचो हरि कथामृतम् संसारतापनिस्तप्तो मर्त्यस्तात्तभेषजम् हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल यहाँ वहाँ जहाँ कहीं खोल हरि बोल हरि बोल wherever you open the mouth to speak, let the glory of the Lord come from your mouth. Chant Hari Bol. Yaha waha jaha, jaha waha jaha kahi muh khol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Oh Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, oh Hari Bol, 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 Hari. कर्माणि कर्मभि कुर्वन् सनिमित्तानि देहभृत् तत्तत् कर्म फलं गृहन् भ्रमतीह सुखेतरम् हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल इत बोल उत बोल बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल इत बोल आते जाते खाते पीते whether you're coming or going, whether you're eating or drinking, sleeping or waking, keep chanting the name of the Lord. Hari Bol. आते जाते खाते पीते जब भी बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल आते जाते खाते पीते जब भी बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल ओ हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि ओ हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल ओ हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि 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 बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। कथा थोड़ी संक्षेप में फिर याद दिला रहा हूं कि एक बार नारद जी, वो महामुनि नारद जी और वसुदेव का भेंट हुए द्वारिका में। वसुदेव जी ने सोचा कि ये बहुत सुनहरे अवसर है, ऐसे महान महापुरुष बार बार नहीं मिलते, तो इनसे कुछ पूछ लेना ताकि जगत का कल्याण हो। Once, just very briefly, remind you the katha. Once the meeting of Naraji and Vasudev happened in Dwarika. Shri Krishna was living in Dwarika at that time. And so this meeting, Naraji used to come often, Vasudev also, the father of Shri Krishna. And they happened to meet one time. And Vasudev, seeing such a golden opportunity, decided to make the best use of it. These opportunities don't happen again and again. To get the association of a true saint, a divine entity, is the rarest, most difficult thing. So Vasudev asks Naraji to relate some philosophy, katha. I told you the word katha means that which gets us closer to God, which relieves the pain and sufferings and tension of this material world and helps us to get closer to Bhagavan. So Naraji related the katha of Videhanimi and the 9 Yogeshwars, who were the sons of Rishabh Bhagavan. Kavi, Hari, Antariksh, Prabudh, Pipalayan, Avirhotra, Dumil, Chamaskar, Bhajan. 9. God among yogis, topmost among saints. That Videhanimi was performing a yagna, and they decided to bless that yagna of Videhanimi. They appeared there. Videhanimi recognized that this was saints of the supreme, topmost order. Immediately he went with the greatest respect, worship and welcome them, giving them a most beautiful seat. The rishis and munis were the purohits, the priests. In that yagna, they also came running. Even Agni Dev, the god of fire, personified himself and came. And then, after worshipping them in the highest way, Videhanimi questioned. First he said, Durlabho manusho deho dehinam kshanabhanguraha Tatrapi durlabham manye vaikuntha priyadarshanam. 11 Canto, 2nd chapter, 29 verse, Srimad Bhagavat Mahapuran. Videhanimi says, first and foremost, this human body, this human birth, is the rarest and most difficult to attain in the 8.4 million forms of life. Even devatas, celestial gods, Indra, Kubera, Agni, Vayu, they are praying to God, to Shri Krishna, to get birth in the human form and they can't. Secondly, it is so valuable, yet there's a big fault in the human body. At which moment we can lose it, no one knows. It is Kshanabhangur. And the third thing he says, even more difficult than attaining human birth, more rare, more difficult, is to have the association of a true saint. God realized, Vaikuntha Priya Darshanam, Mahapurush ka darshan. It's the greatest blessing. Just to have darshan of a saint, one who's attained God realization. And so we heard the questions were asked. By Videhanimi. And so we come tonight to the third question. Parasya Vishnurishasya Mayinam api mohinim Mayam vidittumichhamo Bhagavanto brarvantunah. Nanutripye jushan yushma dvasho hari kathamritam sansaratapanistapto mrityastattamabheshajam. Srimad Bhagavad Mahapuran, 11 Canto, 3rd chapter, verse 1 and 2. So he says, Hey Guruji, hey my supreme spiritual masters, बहुत लोग सुनते हैं कि एक भगवान की एक शक्ति है, एक ऐसी चीज है, उसको माया कहते हैं, माया. ये माया का स्वभाव बताइए. ये जो भगवान की शक्ति है और भगवान उस माया का इस्तेमाल करते हुए पूरे संसार को भ्रमित करते हैं. So he says to Videhanimi, saying to the 9 Yogishwars, so far he had asked 2 questions. The first question Kavi had answered. The second question Hari answered. And now he's asking the third question, that there was some potency, an energy called Maya. What is the nature of this Maya that the Lord uses to create the world and to delude everyone in the world? The Gyanis, those following the path of Gyan, do not accept there is something called Maya. Especially the followers of Jagat Guru Shankaracharya. They say it's an imagination of the mind. Mithya. Only Shankaracharya. All the other Jagat Gurus that came after him said, no. Maya is the power of God. All the scriptures tell us. Vedas is saying, Mayam tu prakritim vidyan mainam tu maheshwaram tasya veva bhutais tu vyaptam sarvamidam jagat. Shvetashvatara Upanishad, chapter 4, verse 10. The Vedas are saying, Maya is the power of God. It's not an illusion. Mainam tu Maheshwaram is the power of Shri Krishna. It is his power. Shri Krishna himself says in Gita, Daivi Hesha Gunamai mama maya duratyaya mame vaye prapadyante maya metantarantite. Chapter 7 verse 14 Gita. Shri Krishna is making it clear. He says, hey, you Gyanis, this Maya is a divine power, Devi Hisha. And he says, Mama Maya, it's a power that belongs to Shri Krishna, it is his power. And since Shri Krishna is real, Maya is real. So no one can become free from Maya by saying it doesn't exist. Tulsidas also says in the Ramayana, सोदासी रघुवीर की समुझे मिथ्या सोपी हो रामा समुझे मिथ्या सोपी छुटे न राम कृपा बिनु नाथ कहूँ पद रोपी हो रामा नाथ कहूँ पद रोपी सियावर रामचंद्र कर जय शरणम शंकर हरि ओम जय जय सिया राम जय जय सिया राम जय जय सिया राम। सो दासी रघुबीर की. Tulsidas is also saying Maya is the dasi, the maid servant. In other words, the power of God. So dasi raghubir ki samujhay mithya sopi. Don't say it's mithya, false, an illusion. It's a power that belongs to Bhagwan. It is his power. और फिर क्या बोले? कर्मणि कर्म भी कुर्वन् सन्निमित्तानि देहभृत् तत् कर्म फलम गृहन् भ्रमतीह सुखेतरम. अब अंतरिक्ष जवाब देने उत्तर दे रहे हैं कि हे विदेहनिमि, ये माया है, ये माया, ये भगवान की शक्ति, वही जो वेद में कहा, जो गीता में कहा, जो रामायण में कहा, भागवत में कहा, कहते हैं ये भगवान की शक्ति है. और उसी को लेके भगवान ये संसार बनाते हैं. और दूसरी चीज है, वही माया जीव को भुला देते हैं, अपनी असलियत को भुला देते हैं, अपने आप को शरीर मानने लगे और संसार में सुख ढूंढने लगे. अंतरिक्ष, the third Yogeshwar, Antariksh Maharaj is given an answer to this question. He says, O Videhanimi, O mighty Ammon, O King Nimi, Maya is a power. Again, he's saying it here also too. Maya is a power. Mahabhute Mahabhuja Bhutatma. Maya is the power of Shri Krishna, that most ancient Lord who has come before everyone, first and foremost. And through the help of Bhagwan, Maya creates the entire universe. Bhagwan plus Maya comes together and creates the universe. All the gross element we see in the world, mountains, rivers, valley, tree, human beings, animal, bird, Bhagwan Shri Krishna plus Maya comes together and creates that universe. And that Maya also has made the individual soul forget who they are. Disillusion, they became disillusioned and started identifying with the body. And so, thinking that I am the body, haven't forgotten that I am the soul, the Atma, we started looking for happiness in the material world, enjoying the senses. What to see, what to hear, what to smell, what to taste, what to touch. Looking for happiness, not finding it. But because of that ignorance, for beginningless time, we have been searching for happiness in the material world where it cannot be found. And the cause of that is Maya, the same thing. In the Ramayana, once in Chitrakoot, Bhagwan Shri Ram was sitting with Lakshman, his younger brother, and Lakshman questioned Bhagwan Shri Ram, what is Maya? Ye Maya kya hai? तेहि कर भेद सुनाहु तुम दो विद्या अपर अविद्या दो जय राम श्री राम जय श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम एक रचई जग गुण बस जाके प्रभु प्रेरित नहीं निज बलता के जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम एक दुष्ट अतिशय दुख रूपा जा बस जीव परो भव कूपा जय राम श्री राम जय जय तेहि कर भेद सुनहु तुम दो विद्या अपर अविद्या दो भगवान श्री राम से सुलक्ष्मण कि हे लक्ष्मण there are two kinds of Maya. दो प्रकार की माया है. One is called Vidya Maya, one is called Avidya Maya. One is called Swarupa Varika Maya, one is called Guna Varika Maya. Many names. Just to make it simple, not to go in great details, Maya has three qualities. Tribhir gunamaye bhavai rebhi sarvamidam jagat mohitam nabhijanati mamebhya param avyayam. Chapter 7 verse 13 Gita. Maya has three qualities, sattva gun, rajugun, tamogun, which has deluded the entire world. Out of these three qualities, sattva gun, the quality, the mode of goodness, the quality of goodness, that is Vidya Maya. And Rajogun plus Tamogun, the mode of passion plus the mode of laziness, inertia, evil thoughts, etc. Those two combined is Avidya Maya. One Maya, Vidya Maya, what does it do? Ek rachai jagaguna basajake. That Maya creates the world, the gross world, which we see. Mountains, valleys, trees, ocean, human beings, animals, etc. But not by itself. Maya cannot do anything. Maya is jad, inert, non-conscious, lifeless. Just like this mic is lifeless, so too Maya. Maya by itself cannot do anything. So, Prabhu prerit nahi nij balata ke. God inspires Maya to work and Maya creates the world. Like we take an axe to cut a tree down, but the axe by itself cannot cut the tree. The hand gives the axe the power to cut the tree. If the hand minuses the power, the axe is again useless. Enough. And one Maya, ek dushta atisaya dukha rupa, jabas jiva paro bhavakupa. That Maya has made us forgotten, the Jivatma forgotten themselves who they are. That we are the soul, Atma. We identify with the physical body from infinite lifetimes. And we, because of that ignorance, we try to find happiness in the material world. We think we can get happiness by what we see. So we always have a desire to go to this country, that country, sightsee and go in here, see this, see that. Maybe I'll get happy. We have seen everything, bhaiya. Everything in the material world, we have been to heaven. We've not found happiness. But still we have not been able to change that decision. What to hear, whether to hear chutney, whether to hear bhajan, whether to hear soka, whether to hear dab. All kinds of things. And according to the condition of our heart, our mind, that's the thing we'll be interested in. If the heart is purity, then you want to see only spiritual things. You want to look at Bhagavan, at a saint. That is what interests you. You want to hear bhajan, kirtan, the glories of the Lord. But if the heart is dirty, the mind is dirty, then you want to see dirty things, worldly things. Spiritual things, you get bored. Wow, I've seen this murti or so many. How much time am I going to see it? You want to hear the real dirty songs. Ram till I die. Huh? And which one is doing this dirty thing and that wrong thing, and the filmy song. Oh, that is so interesting. Which girl is dying for which boy, and what boy is dying for which girl, etc., etc. Oh, the old one, and I love it. I love that song. And you start chanting Radhe Radhe, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. Boring. The mind is too dirty. If it is pure, if there's purity, then we love to hear only the divine. We can't stand those things. People in the world don't understand. What does he get from listening to bhajan and chant in the name of God? He has no life. He will not play some chatani. He will not play some filmy song. He doesn't want to go to the mall, doesn't want to go to the beach. I get so much happiness when I go. The worldly person thinks. He doesn't want to go party. Doesn't like to put on makeup and dress up. And the latest style and fashion. Wearing one color clothes all the time. Boring. We keep looking in what we eat. Devotee, the one who is love, who is purity in the heart, only wants to taste prasad, the food offered to Bhagavan, to the saint. Sattvic. sweet, the food is offered to Bhagwan, the prasad. And the one in the world, the heart, the dirty, unless it's matak chatak, high spice and high deep fry. And more dirty, oh, meat, alcohol, blood. The more dirty in the heart, the mind, the more we crave for those things. There's purity in the heart, impossible for one to desire meat, alcohol, etc. Impossible. You can't even stand it. You would feel like dying if you're in a place there was meat and all these things. You want to vomit. What we smell. A devotee would love to smell only the flowers that's offered to the lotus feet of the Lord of a saint. The perfume offered, the ittar, the incense. And the one in the world, well, you know what they would like to smell. Touch, sparsh. To touch the murti of Bhagwan, to touch the saint. We get happiness from that. Just to touch his lotus feet. The lotus feet of a saint, touching the lotus feet. The charan paduka that he has touched, that he is blessed. If you have the right feeling, you will get all the bliss. If you don't have it, then you just think a piece of wood, a piece of marble. But if the bhakti is there, in every particle of a charan paduka, Guru is pervading. If you have the right vessel, if you have the bhakti, you will feel it, you will get it. So like this. So, and he keeps performing action. ऐसे ऐसे कर्म करते कि घूमेगा 84 लाख योनि में. And because his mind is so attached to the material world, he's keep performing material actions, looking for happiness in the world. And because of those actions, the soul has to keep rotating in 8.4 million forms of life. आकर 4 लाख 84 योनि भ्रमत यह जीव अविनाशी. जय राम श्री राम. कर्मणि कर्म भी कुर्वन समनितानि देहभृत. According to the actions we perform, only in the human form, that determines what's happened to us after we die. People ask, people come, Swamiji, what's going to happen to me after I die? What's going to happen? Only Bhagwan knows. And whatever actions you have performed while you are alive, nobody can change it after you die. No one. This make it very clear here in Bhagavad Mahapuran, 11 Canto, 3rd chapter, 6th verse. Karma ke anusar, according to the actions you have performed, that's the body you're going to get after you die. Shri Krishna says the same thing in Gita. Yam yam vapi smaram bhavam tyajatyante kalevaram tam tameti tam tamev vaiti kaunteya sada tadbhava bhavitah. Chapter 8, verse 6, Gita. When the life leaves the body, whatever you think about at that time, whatever you remember at that time, that's what you're going to become, where you're going to go after you die. And what are we going to remember at that time? Wherever our mind is attached. Which is the consequence of our actions. We're looking. This girl is going to make me happy. I love her so much. I love my wife. I love my husband. I love my mommy, my daddy, my child, my muruka, my puppy, my parrot. Wherever it's attached. And according to the action, we determine destiny. I've told you this over and over. It's written very clear in the scripture. Purva janma kritam karma tad daivamiti kathyate hitopadesh. This thing which is called destiny, bhagya, it doesn't fall from the sky. It's not in the stars. It's not written in any book. Bhaiya. Stop looking. Your action. It makes it very clear. The actions perform out of a free will that God has given to us. If it is already based on the stars, it is written in some book, etc. So why does Shri Krishna say in Gita, I give you free will? Then Shri Krishna is lying to us. Karmanyavadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala hetu bhurmate sangostva karmani. Chapter 2, verse 47, Gita. If our actions are determined by what happens in some planet, some graha. Graha means planet. This planet mixed with that planet and is a big problem in my life. Really? So Shri Krishna is saying, I give you free will and some planet is going to determine what's happened to me. So Shri Krishna is lying. We don't think. Sochte nahi. Where does free will? So Shri Krishna is saying, I give you the right to perform action. Very clear in the Gita. Karmanyavadhikaraste. And who is given the fruit? Not a star, not a planet, not a book. Shri Krishna says, I give the fruit. Ma phaleshu kadachana. It's clear, man. Chapter 2, verse 47. Very clear. We don't understand. We think we read Gita, we know this, we don't know anything. So clear. The scripture says, the action I perform out of the free will that God has given to me, that becomes my destiny, my bhag. So in this life it is called Purusharth. Purusharth, Kriyaman Karma. Purusharth. Only human beings can do Purusharth. Purusharth means action that bears fruits, good or bad. Katum mayuam purushat tasmat katum kurvit. The Vedas are very clear. Purusharth, only human beings can do Purusharth. Even Devatas cannot do Purusharth. Their actions do not bear fruits. They are called bhogyoni. They are only enjoying the fruits of some good actions they have performed when they were in the human birth. The soul becomes Devata. When we do karma. Shri Krishna says in the Gita, Tetam bhuktva swargalokam vishalam kshine punye martyalokam vishanti evam taidham anupapanna gatakatam kama kama labhante. Chapter 9, verse 21, Gita. When we perform punya, we acquire punya, spiritual merits by performing yajna, if done according to the rules and regulation in Kali Yuga, impossible. But If you can, you acquire something called punya, spiritual merit, which will take us to heaven. We'll become devatas. Yanti devatan devan pitrin yanti pritvidha bhutani yanti bhuteja yanti madhya jinopimam. Chapter 9 verse 25 Gita. Those who worship devatas according to the rules and regulations in the Vedas. You just can't worship like that. There are rules and regulations. The devatas are very, very strict. You do anything wrong, you get punishment instead of benefit. It's not bhakti, it's karma kand. You will go to heaven. You worship the Pitris, you do Shad, etc., you will go to the abode of the Pitris. You worship Bhoot and Pret, ghosts and spirits, tamasic being, you will go and become ghost spirit in the next life. And you worship God, Shri Krishna, you will go to Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna is saying, chapter 9, verse 25. So in chapter 9, verse 21, so when you acquire punya, we'll be able to go and enjoy the vast pleasures of heaven. But something happens when you go there. Kshine punya. As you start enjoying the pleasures of heaven, which is not true happiness, is only that of this material world multiplied a number of times. The punya you perform to go there, which is almost impossible in Kali Yuga, is so difficult. There are six conditions to fulfill. And all almost impossible in Kali Yuga. That starts destroying kshine punya. And one day it's going to become zero. When it becomes zero, we'll be thrown out of heaven. So we keep rotating. In 8.4, Bhagwan Sri Ram himself is saying to the residents of Ayodhya, the Jivatma, the individual soul who we are, it is avinashi, indestructible. It is eternal, sanatan. But it keeps rotating because of its actions that it performs while in the human form. Keep that in mind all the time. It keeps rotating in 8.4 million forms of life. Devatas, as I said, they're only enjoying. We have been to heaven, the soul, the Jivatma, uncountable times. When you go there, you're going to get the body of a Devata to enjoy the pleasures of heaven. Uncountable time. We have attained the seat of Indra, the king of heaven. I have to come back right here and suffer. Is that be really foolish? The Vedas say, greatest fool, pramudha, who wants to go to heaven and goes to heaven, etc. इसके अलावा ये माया है, ये भगवान की जो माया है, इसमें 3 गुण है, सत्व, रज, तम, और ये संसार की सृष्टि करते हैं और फिर इसका प्रलय भी होते हैं. अपने आप से नहीं. And here also is concluding, Antariksha is saying that this Maya, which comprises of the 3 gunas, the 3 qualities, it creates the universe, especially Sattva Guni Maya, more so. Vidya Maya creates this entire universe, uncountable solar systems. Of course, through the inspiration of Bhagwan plus Maya, Maya cannot do anything by itself and causes its destruction also. और क्या सुनना चाहते हैं? What more do you want to hear? He says. So let's hear the next question. We'll do bhajan. Page 16. In your booklets. Radha Rani is my Swamini, my supreme governess. Radha Rani is the life of my soul. All glories to Radha Rani. She is the most excellent among divine Shaktis. She is my mother. She is my Data, the giver of everything. वो प्रेरक है. She inspires me, she nurtures me, she does everything. In my mind, in my heart, Radha Rani dwells in the heart. Oh Mama Akh, she lives in my eyes, she resides in the soul. We sing the glories of that Radha Rani. Mam Swamini Shamaju, Mam Jivani Shamaju, Mam Bhamini Shamaju. Jai 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 Shamaju. Mam Mata Shamaju, Mam Data Shamaju, Mam Mata Shamaju, Oh Mam Trata Shamaju. Jai 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 Shamaju. Mam Sasak Shamaju, Mam Palak Shamaju, Mam Shasak Shamaju, Mam Palak Shamaju, Oh Mam Prerak Shamaju. Jai 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 Shamaju. Oh Mama Swamini Shamaju, Mama Jivani Shamaju, Mama Bhamini Shamaju. Jai 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 Shamaju. यथैतामैश्चरी मायां दुस्तराम कृतात्मभिः तरन्यञ्जः स्थूलस् धियो महर्षैद्युमच्यता. मम स्वामिनि Shamaju, मम जीवनि Shamaju, मम भामिनी Shamaju. जय 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 Shamaju. हम राधे बोलिए राधे. मम मन मह Shamaju, मम नैनन Shamaju, मम मन मह राधे. ओ मम प्राणन Shamaju. जय 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 Shamaju. राधे भीतर भी श्यामाजू, बाहर भी श्यामाजू, भीतर भी श्यामाजू, राधे बाहर भी श्यामाजू, ओ दसहु दिशि श्यामाजू, जय 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 श्यामाजू, राधे ओ मम स्वामिनी श्यामाजू, मम जीवनी श्यामाजू, मम भामिनी श्यामाजू, जय 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 श्यामाजू, मम स्वामिनी राधे कर्मान कर्मान यार भारानाम दुख हैत्यै सुखाय च, पश्येत पाक विश्यासम मिथुनी चारिणम निनम, नित्यातिदेन वित्तेन दुर्लभेनात्म मृत्युना, गृहापत्याप तपस्युभि का प्रीति साधितैश्चले, मम स्वामिनी श्यामाजू, मम जीवनी श्यामाजू, मम भामिनी श्यामाजू, जय 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 श्यामाजू, मम राधे दीनन की श्यामाजू, पतितन की श्यामाजू, दीनन की राधे पतितन की श्यामाजू, ओ अधमन की श्यामाजू, जय 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 श्यामाजू, रस खानी श्यामाजू, सुखदानी श्यामाजू, रस खानी श्यामाजू, सुखदानी श्यामाजू, ओ ब्रजरानी श्यामाजू, कृपालु श्यामाजू, ब्रजरानी राधे मम स्वामिनी श्यामाजू, मम जीवनी श्यामाजू, मम भामिनी श्यामाजू, जय 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 श्यामाजू, मम स्वामिनी जय श्री राधे बोले रासेश्वरी राधा रानी की जय। तो ये प्रश्न आओ चौथे प्रश्न है। विदेह निमि राजा निमि ने पूछा यथैतामैश्वरी मायाम दुस्तराम कृतात्मभि तरन्यंजः स्थूल धियो महर्ष इदमुच्यताम। हाँ, ये प्रश्न किया कि हे संतों के संत, हे महापुरुषों में महापुरुष, लोग इस स्थूल शरीर को अपने मानते हैं, मानकर फिर ये माया से कैसे उत्तीर्ण हो सकता है जब तक ये अपने आप को नहीं समझ सके, नहीं जान सकते। ये माया जो बहुत अति दुर्लभ, वो पार करने के लिए अति कठिन है, अति, जो अपने मन में अपने वश में नहीं कर सकते, नहीं किया। The question now he asks, Vidya Nimi is asking the fourth question here. He says, O saints among sages, the topmost, most eminent of saints and sages, please point out to me, human beings looking upon themselves as the gross body, haven't forgotten that we are the soul, Atma, identifying with the physical body. How can they get across this power of Maya that is the power of Shri Krishna? It is his own power. How can they cross it? This Maya, which is so difficult to cross for one who has no control over the mind. So how to do that? तो भगवान यहाँ प्रबुद्ध महाराज उत्तर देते हैं. And now here Prabhupada Maharaj is given the answer. Prabhupada Maharaj says, इस संस्कार को देख लो, बहुत ध्यान से देख लो और समझ लो. देखो, हर भूतात्मा, हर जितने योनि है, सब दो में है. दोगले हैं. मनुष्य में पति पत्नी, जानवरों में भी पति पत्नियां होते हैं, पक्षियों में भी, हर जीव में. इसको देख लो ध्यान से, बहुत ध्यान से देख लो कि ये लोग सोचते हैं कि एक दूसरे से सुख मिल सकते, लेकिन सुख ना मिलने तो दुख ही मिलते हैं. ये देख लो और ये दिमाग में बिठा लो. He says, we have to observe the world with a firm and logical mind. Look at human beings. They live in pairs as husband and wife. Striving that they will get happiness. Why does anyone get married? Why do we do business? Why do we have children? Why all these things? The Bhagavad tells us, सर्वेषाम अपि भूतानां निपस्वात्मैव वल्लभः इतरे पत्य वित्ताद्यास्तद्वल्लभतयैव हि. 10th canto, 14th chapter, 50th verse. Bhagavad Mahapuran is saying that everything we do in the world, every action of the individual soul is for his or her own happiness. It's for the selfish satisfaction of his or her own happiness. It is the reason behind marriage, business, children, peace, war, and every action in the world. Every action, every relation, everything we do. Because it's our nature to want happiness. Being a fraction of happiness, eternal fraction of happiness. I've told you over and over, another name for Sri Krishna is Ananda Sukh. Again and again, Bhagavad is telling us, Sukhaya karmani karoti loko natai sukham bhaderuparamam va vindeta bhuyas tateva dukkham Yadat yuktam bhagavan vadenah. Srimad Bhagavad Mahapuran, 3rd canto, 5th chapter, 2nd verse. We're searching. In everything. Everything we do is for wanting only happiness. But instead of getting happiness, what happens? We get dukh. We get pain and suffering. That's all we get in this world. So observe. People get married. Why do you get this girl is going to make me happy. The boy is thinking. The boy is thinking this girl is going to make me happy. The girl is thinking this boy is going to make me happy. You get married. And maybe you do experience something for a little while, and then something happens after a while. Slowly, the tune changes. The mother-in-law starts abusing. In Hinduism, we have what is called a joint family. In the Western world, as soon as you get married, move out. Because they've understood this is what's going to happen. Big fight, problem. Go and live by yourself. Solve your problem by yourself. But we are accustomed to the joint family. And mother-in-law has gotten such a bad name that people make a certain thing and they eat and they call it mother-in-law. Very spicy. It's not the mother-in-law's fault. We don't understand is the interaction of Maya. Once there is change, difference in the quality of both parties, friendship comes to an end. There'll be struggle. There'll be problem. And everybody wants their own happiness. As long as the daughter-in-law will do what the mother-in-law wants, she will be happy. But who can do that? As long as the mother-in-law does what his daughter-in-law wants, desires, I have the best mother-in-law. As long as the wife will do what the husband wants, I have a Devi for a wife, a Lakshmi in my home. People say that. As long as the husband will do what the wife wants, every beck and call of the wife, my husband is a Devata, he's a Bhagavan. Jai Ho. People go and boast all about it. What happens in the home is completely different. There's a saying, people, they don't wash your dirty linen in the public. Nobody tells anybody what goes on in the house. We keep it inside. But what is actually happening is a different thing.
जाते कछु निज स्वार्थ होई, तापर ममता कर सब कोई। बोलो राम राम राम, राजा राम राम। सुर नर मुनि सब कह यह रीति, स्वार्थ लागी करही सब प्रीति। बोलो राम राम राम, राजा राम राम। ओ बोलो राम राम राम, राजा राम राम।
Jate, Shankar Bhagavan is saying to Parvati in the Ramayana, Jate kachu nij swarth hoi, ta par mamata kare sab koi. Where there is some thought of selfish gain, attachment, love, When someone does what we want, goes according to what I say, fulfills my desire. It could be wife, it could be husband, it could be child, it could be mother, it could be father. Tapara mamata, attachment, love. Oh, I love you. Oh, my wife is the best wife. My husband, my children are the best. My mother, my father. And the day they do not fulfill that, refuse to fulfill your desire, or refuse to listen to you. Oh, Bhagwan, Rakshas. That same son, when he does what the parent, Shravan Kumar. I have a Shravan Kumar for his son. I have an angel for his son. What a wonderful son. And it doesn't do what the parent wants, doesn't listen. Oh, Bhagwan, the devil, Shaitan. People go so far as to say, better I had planted a banana tree. I would get some ripe banana. You are useless. All you do is give me trouble. When we get angry, the buddhi is destroyed, so we say the worst thing, we do the worst thing. We feel sorry afterwards, but it's too late. This is the reality of the world. In every home, the whole day, every day. On the inside, something is going on the outside, acting. We don't realize exactly what is happening in my home is happening in the neighbor home also. You know, we think, oh, look at my neighbor's husband. What a wonderful husband. Look at the wife. Look at my friend's father. Why did I have to get a father like this? Why did I have to get a wife, a husband like this? The grass always looks greener on the other side, right? Of the fence. When you jump over, it's still grass, bhaiya. In other words, exactly what is happening in your home is exactly what's happening in the neighbor's home. Everybody's looking for happiness, and nobody has it to give. Sura Naramuni. Not only human beings, Sura, Devtas, Rishi Muni. Swaratalagi, if selfishness is fulfilled, Karai Sabha Priti, I love you. Love is shown. I will do the Devatas. You fulfill you perform the right, the Havan Yag in the perfect way, fulfill all the rules and regulation, they will give rain, etc. Crap. You don't do it, famine. Only God and the saints can love without selfishness. Not even Devatas. They are very selfish. We don't know. We don't understand. We do it ourselves. You know, the surprising thing is we ourselves do it. We give false praise, high praise. Outwardly, we act in a nice way when we have to fulfill our selfishness. We will tell a person all the best thing and do all because we want the child when they want something from the parent. Oh, they will speak so soft and so sweet and so mommy, daddy, really. All the time back answer and talking in a rough way, get lost. And when they want something, mommy, daddy, oh. And we get fooled. When we ourselves make the same pretension with others, we should understand when others are doing it. No, we get fooled, thinking it to be the real thing. But this kind of thinking only certifies how foolish we are. We think ourselves to be very smart and we consider everybody else to be foolish. But that only confirms how foolish we really are. I understand. Just as we are selfish, everyone. Sarva swartham samihate. Everyone is selfish by nature. We want our happiness. Everyone. I'm a selfless fella. I'm not selfish. People say. So are you a saint? Huh? Only a saint can be selfless. Only Bhagavan can be selfless. No, I'm not Bhagavan. I'm not a saint. But I don't like to think that I am selfish. Whether you like to think or not doesn't matter. You are. The abhiman, the ego doesn't allow us to see how selfish we are. Ego, the ego. So observe that. What happiness can you derive? Dhan se, from wealth. We think, that's why we keep thinking, we keep working hard and doing all kind of rachipi, doing all kind of tricks, all kind of things we will do just to get more money. People steal, they lie, they do all kinds of things. You work so hard in the world because why? You think money will make me happy. It's a very big thing. You see, because we have this conviction, I will get happiness in the world. And in the things in the world? And how do I get the things? The kind of motor car I want to drive, the kind of food, the kind of clothes, the kind of house. I need money. So that's why we think we have to get, so we work so hard to acquire. But does money give you happiness? No. Billionaires commit suicide. Ask those guys like Donald Trump and all these fellows if they're happy. Warren Buffett. No, they have billions and they still keep thinking, where can get when I'll become a trillionaire? The more you get, the more you want. Greed does not get less, it keeps increasing. It's like pouring fuel in fire. The more you satisfy the desire, the more you get, the more you... It's a divine law. It doesn't get less. Where's the happiness? और कुछ नहीं. आप सोच लो, ये घर में, ये बच्चे में, ये मित्र में, ये जितने रिश्ते हैं संसार में, ये एक चीज तो अपने कर्म के अनुसार मिलते हैं. जो कर्म हमने किया ऐसे ही मिलेगा. एक ये बात है. दूसरी बात है कि इसे क्षणिक है, कुछ दिन के लिए. Everything we get in this world, think about it, realize that nothing is forever. Whether it's wealth, whether it's house, whether it's children, whether it's friend, whether it's relation, whether it's spouse, husband, wife, for a few days. It's transient. It's non-lasting. And we get it according to what kind of wife, what kind of husband, what kind of children. All this is because of our action. The actions we have performed in the past life is already determined. We think, no, I choose the girl. No, that was already determined. That was already determined according to your action, your karma. It's all these things already. And it's non-lasting. It's only for a few days. It doesn't give happiness. Non-lasting. So don't get attached. How do we get attached? Because why do we get attached? Over and over we hear. Why do we fall in love? Why do we get addicted? Why do we get attached to any person or object in the world? Dhyayato vishayan punsa sangasteshu pajayate. Chapter 2, verse 62, Gita. Shri Krishna makes it very clear in the Gita. When we think again and again, bar sochne, when we think again and again, this person can make me happy, this thing can make me happy, this cigarette, this alcohol, this type of clothes, this kind of motor car, this boy, this girl, we get attached. Until we don't get it, we are restless, we'll do anything to get that. Because that conviction has become so firm now. This is the girl for me. You get married and then you want to, the same person, people make promise, I will give you the moon, I will give you the star, I will die for you. All kind of promises. And you get married and now we get real stars. The same person you wanted to die for, now you want to kill them. When they don't do what you want, when they don't listen to you. And we still don't learn. We still keep thinking, I will find it. इस तरह से भी स्वर्ग को भी समझ लो. वहां भी सुख नहीं है. In the same way we should understand, we are warned over and over in the scriptures. You know, we call ourselves Hindus, Sanatanis, and it's amazing that we call ourselves Hindus and we do not know what this place heaven is, Swarg, or what happens there. that we want to go to heaven. Everyone is performing action. Do that, then you will go to heaven. Do this. Who wants to go to heaven? The Vedas. They tell us, if you do this and this and this action, you will go to heaven. And the same Vedas come and tell us, Ishta purtam manyamana varishtham nanya cheyo vedayante pramudha nakasya pristete sukutena bhutamam lokam hintaram vabhishanti. Mundak Upanishad, first Mundak, second Kan, 10th mantra. The Vedas say that person who wants to go to heaven, who desires to go to heaven, who performs action that he will go to heaven, is not only an ordinary fool, but the greatest fool. Pramudha. Moodh in Sanskrit means fool, murk. And in Sanskrit, when you put the prefix pra before a word, it means the greatest. Thousands of Ved mantras. The same Vedas tell us, if you want to go, tell it. There's a big supermarket, a grocery, anything, you get anything you want there. You want to know how to go to hell? Do bad actions. It will tell you. You want to go to heaven? Do good actions. You want to attain moksha? Do neither good nor bad. And you want to go beyond moksha, to attain bhakti, then just love Bhagavan selflessly. Everything. So the same Vedas. Sri Ram warns in the Ramayana. He's warning us. Ehi tan kar phal vishaya na bhai swargahu swalpa ant dukhdai. Bhagavan Sri Ram is saying to the residents of Ayodhya, this human body which devatas are begging and praying for, they're praying to God and they cannot get it. Indra, the king of heaven, Agni, the god of fire, Vayu, the god of wind, Kuber, the god of wealth, devatas, they're praying to Bhagavan, please give us birth in the human form. Sura Durlabh, they can't get it. The Lord says, it was not given to you to just enjoy the senses for sensual pleasures. Vishayana bhai. Nor was it given to go to heaven. Why? Swargahu swalp. Swalp means non-existence, because there is no true happiness in heaven. It's only the happiness of this material world multiplied a number of times. And there is zero happiness here. Zero. If you keep multiplying by zero, even if you multiply zero by 1 trillion, you will still get zero. There's no true happiness. And the worst path, anta dukkhadai, it ends in suffering. After you go to heaven, you're going to suffer. I told you, chapter 9, verse 21, Shri Krishna says, when you perform, when you acquire punya, which is impossible in Kali Yuga, but if someone can do, you will go to heaven. But as you start enjoying, that punya will start destroying. Kshine punya, and one day it will become zero. And when it's finished, the Ved mantra I just told you, Mundak Upanishad, first Mundak, second Kan, 10th mantra, it says, Heenataram Vabhishanti. You'll be thrown into lower forms of life. Because karma has become zero, we have to start all over again. We'll be thrown into the womb of dog, cat, donkey, worm. One day you're in heaven enjoying as a devata, a celestial being, and next day you're in the body of a worm. The one is in the toilet. The thing you put in the toilet. Or grass or stray dog. We don't understand. And that we have done uncountable times. Still we want to get more. So understand, he says, that there is no true happiness there also. And there, the superior ones, you have different classes of heavenly pleasures. In the superior one, there's rivalry. The devatas, they want to get a higher position. Agni, Vayu, they want to become Indra. Indra want to go to Brahma. There's rivalry, there's jealousy. And all the disease of the material world, mental disease, There's no physical disease there. There's no old age. There's no COVID, fever. The body doesn't suffer because the body is not made of the 5 elements. Earth, water, fire, air, and space. It's a special type of body. It's untouched by dirt, etc. So there's no physical ailment. But all the mental diseases in heaven, because Maya is still there. Greed, anger, jealousy, hatred, lust, selfishness, everything in the material world is in heaven. The mental diseases, Manasarog. Indra, he has so much apsaras, heavenly damsel, and he goes and has relation with a worldly woman, Ahilya. Solo. Many, many kinds of actions like that. And he is king of heaven. Because everything is there. Understand that. Therefore, knowing all of that, thinking all of that, what should you do? What should we do? From that, detachment will come. This is what Sri Krishna is saying. Abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha grihyate. Thinking again and again. Chapter 6, verse 35. Thinking about what? The reality of the world. Can any woman, any man, any child, any friend, money, anything in the world make me happy? Can I get happiness in heaven? Acquire that knowledge from a true source. We'll hear about that. From a true source. Getting the true knowledge. We think about it again and again. Slowly, slowly, the mind will become detached and it will come under our control. But we have to go to someone. We have to go to someone to acquire that knowledge. And we have to do something. Who do we have to go to? Prabhupada Maharaj is going to tell us in the other katha. Bole Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. Srimad Sadguru Sarkar ki jai. Radha Rani ki jai. Srimad Bhagavad Mahapuran ki jai. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Jai Shri Radhe.